I seen this one video on TikTok where this guy was calling out Tyrese Halliburton, and he's just like talking crap about his how he's making the choking signs, like copying Reggie Miller, and he's like, "Yeah, come up with your own celebrations and stuff like that."
Who said that?
I don't know, some like he looked like Arab. He had
Uh,
like
Bro, but that was like the point. Like everybody wanted him to do that, and I'm glad he did it. The only thing that sucked is it was a 2 and not a 3, which would have been crazy.
oh
But then they went and won anyway that game. So
yeah, that guy was probably just a hater.
yeah, that was dope when he hit that, bro. That was insane when they fucking came back. They were down 17 with 2.5 minutes left.
Yeah, that's crazy.
They were pulling some crazy ass stuff too during that. All right, welcome back to episode 29, right?
29, yeah.
29 of, I think it's Tarek Screwball episode.
I don't know who Turks. Oh, Schoolball, that's our pitcher.
Yeah, I think he's 29. I'm like almost positive. But it's just me and Enzo now for the foreseeable future looking
He's
to get.
29 and gay as fuck.
What?
What?
It's just me and Enzo for the foreseeable future. We're going to try to get some guests. Yeah, he's 29. But, what you been up to? Nothing.
Just working.
That clip that you posted of us getting 100K likes to do the queso thing only has like 10.
Oh yeah, we're almost there.
Slowly but surely.
Yeah.
Only needs 10,000 more times. You know what I've been listening to recently is Love is Rage 2 and Eternal Take.
Why? Because your girlfriend listens to him?
No, I just started listening to him. And then she listened. Then she started listening to him.
Oh.
And I was just singing. I was like, oh, Love is Rage. Oh, sorry. You see that? He just got smoked by that pitch.
No, I didn't see it.
Oh, sorry. Anyway, so I was saying, I was just like, oh, I kind of want to listen to Love is Rage 2 because that's one of my favorite albums ever. And I was like, oh, yeah, there's no skips on this one. And I was like, let me listen to Eternal Take because I used to kind of be an Eternal Take hater. That both the deluxe is even fire too.
Yeah. Yeah, people definitely didn't appreciate Eternal Take when it came out. I feel like because all music around that time was so good, I feel like.
I know, but I remember at school when it came out, we were all listening to it at like the lunch table because it came out during the middle of the day.
Yeah, I always see those memes online.
Yeah, we actually did it. I remember I was kind of mad because everybody's listening to it. I was like, bro, can we talk? Like, it was the day we took the SAT. I was like, dude.
Yeah, I was listening to it too.
Do you
I
have
was
any?
one of those kids.
Do you have any like albums you go back to and you're like, oh shit, this is actually still fire?
Yeah, I like Without Warning by Metro Boomin, Offset, and 21 Savage.
Yeah. What's your
I got
favorite
a
song
lot of
on there?
codeine habits. I was robbing at the store and I have it. Give it up.
Is that your favorite?
That's one of my favorites. Yeah, definitely top.
Well, there's
three.
only like 7 songs. There's only like 8 songs on it, right?
Is there? I don't know.
It's not that many. Yeah, I like Without Warning. It's like another one I go back to all the time. I like Huncho Jack like a lot, and I feel
Yeah,
like it gets
Huncho-
bad reviews.
Does it?
Yeah.
Who?
Or at least you know those guys on TikTok that I think they're 2 Italian guys. They always talk about music, and they were like getting on the one like chubbier guy because he was like pretended like he was getting back shots when Playboy Cardi was on Fiend.
Oh,
You know what I'm talking about?
No, I've never seen that. What? Where he's
Oh.
like fiend, fiend.
Yeah, whatever. They didn't like Huncho Jack.
No, you're crazy.
Yeah.
Huncho Jack's a classic.
I think Huncho Jack has no skips also.
Yeah, no skips. Right hand, cook around with the left hand.
Yeah, I like Huncho Jack. I like Alone at Prom. I like Good Kid, Mad City.
Yeah, I was listening to Good Kid, Mad City yesterday.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the only song I listened to on the whole album is "Sing About Me."
Oh. The whole album is good, though.
Dude, I was trying to find that song, for the Creed edit. You know.
Oh, it's Untitled 5.
Yeah, I looked it up and I was like, dude, this isn't the same beat. This beat sucks.
No,
And
yeah.
they mixed two of them together. Like they mixed like a song together and then they put Kendrick's vocals over that beat.
Yeah, I know, because I tried to find it, too.
And
And
that
then I
song
was like,
sucks like regularly. Like
Yeah.
Kendrick sucks.
bro, right, chill out, bro. Like nobody believes you when you say stuff like that. But yeah, I was just listening to that too because I was like, oh, I wonder if it does kind of sound like that. And I was like, oh, it sounds nothing like that.
Yeah, no. I found the other one though. I forgot what the guy's name is, but the beat's pretty sick.
Yeah, my friend started watching Snowfall because of that edit. You know the
I've
other
seen
edit,
it.
not the
Yeah,
Snowfall one. Where it's
that
like
one was
bodies,
way better
bodies,
than the
bodies.
Creed one. I thought.
Oh, actually, I'm a
Yeah.
Creed guy.
No, when he's just like screaming in the beginning, he's like bang, 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 and it goes
Yeah, they're
crazy.
all dead. Yeah, that shit is lit.
That one was way sicker. I thought.
I mean, they're both pretty cool, but then my other friend the other day is like, oh yeah, they're both like not even that good.
What?
Yeah, he's like one of those anime guys that are like,
Who? I'll bleep out his name.
oh, she was just saying like, oh, like they
Oh,
were
dude,
decent, but like
he's a
they're like
fucking
nothing.
hater, bro.
That's what I said. I was like, that's kind of hater, but the anime ones are pretty good, and the edits. That should
I
be our
haven't seen-
goal. Our goal on here should be somebody has to make an edit of us,
Yeah,
like you wearing all your fucking costumes. Somebody makes an edit.
My legs are kind of cold right now.
You want a blanket?
No, I'm fine.
There's one right there. So I went to Shane Gillis on Friday last week at
how was he?
LCA. It was like really funny. I did not think it was gonna be that funny. No way. But the whole time I was like, my stomach was hurting and my face was hurting because I was laughing so much. Well, in the beginning, I was kind of almost nervous because the first two guys that they weren't not funny, but I wasn't like laughing at everything, you know.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh shit, is this gonna be like this? Where I'm like kind of laughing, and it's like, oh, you know what? It was fun, but I'd rather watch it at home. And then Sam Morril came up. He's like on Joe Rogan. He has his podcast and stuff, and he was so funny. He had a bunch of really good jokes, and he only did like 20 minutes. He just opened for.
Let me
Shane.
look up what that guy looks like.
He's like, I think he's a Jewish guy from New York.
He has gray hair.
No, he's like dark black hair. But he opened for 20 minutes. He had some really funny jokes.
What's his name?
Sam Morril, Morril. He's got a Netflix special. I'd say everybody go watch his Netflix special. It's so funny. But then Shane came out and he did an hour. And
This
it was
guy?
like, yeah.
I don't know who he is.
Yeah, Shane came out and he did an hour, and the whole time there wasn't a moment where I was like, that wasn't funny. The whole thing was so funny. I can't wait for the next Netflix special to come out. I don't want to spoil like all the jokes, but that first joke he came out with was so funny. Like,
What if they use Detroit's for a Netflix special?
No, because if he does a special, he'd be there 2 nights in a row. Because like a comedy special, it looks like one show, but they like edit 2 shows together.
Oh,
That's why, like, if you watch Andrew Schultz's Netflix special, or it's on YouTube, the first one, you could see he's like talking to people in the crowd, and then when he talks to people in the crowd in that same exact spot, they're different people, like 2 times.
oh, I never knew that.
Yeah, but the material's all the same.
Damn.
So yeah, he only did it one, but there was one point in the show where these people in the crowd were fighting.
Really?
Yeah, and so Shane's just like, yo, what? Well, these guys are fighting right here, and the security was literally sitting right behind him, and they're like, he's like, dude, security, what are you guys doing? You guys aren't breaking this up? And he's like, everybody, quiet down, quiet down. I want to hear what they're saying. And they're right in the front row, and I'm lower bowl, but like you could literally hear this guy. He's like, why don't you shut the fuck up? And Shane's like, oh, all right, you guys, settle down, or else we're gonna have to kick you guys out. It's like a comedy show. Like, what could you be so mad about with something? It's not like you're at a sporting event. They're like yelling the whole time.
Maybe he spilled a drink on him.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah,
That's true. There was one guy next to me, dude, and when I first sat down, I was like, oh, dude, this is gonna be so annoying, because he was like laughing at everything, like, and he's like, ha 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 ha, and he was laughing at shit that wasn't jokes. Like the one guy came out, he's like, yo, my daughter's from Dearborn, she's Arabic, and he's like, ha ha, oh my god, this guy's crazy.
What?
And I was like, dude, that wasn't a joke, that was just a statement. And then he was like, the whole time I was like, oh fuck. But then like, and when Sam Morril and Shane came up, but people were laughing so loud that you couldn't really hear anybody next to you.
Oh, nice.
So I was like, okay. But yeah, that guy was like, pissed me off.
Hey,
I wonder if you ever watch this, bro. You're probably a nice dude, but like you're annoying me. I'm sure you didn't get a good look in my face anyway.
Yeah. Was he a white guy?
I think so.
I got a lot of codeine habits.
Ugh. Yeah, but I encourage everybody to go watch Shane's first stand up, and then when the new one comes out, I'd go watch it because that shit was so funny. He had a lot of good jokes, great jokes even.
Don't watch it.
It's kind of weird that like being a comedian would be so hard because we just paid you to make us laugh. You know what I mean? I feel like there's like a certain level of pressure with that.
Yeah, I mean, they do it so much to like. I mean, you got to start off not making money with it. So
I know, but it's just funny that it'd be like, dude, I just paid $100 to sit here, and you better make me laugh.
I mean, I'm sure there's fucking shitty comedians that made it all the way to the top.
Yeah, I'm sure there's like a few guys out there that I don't think are funny like at all. I don't think like Joe Rogan's that funny. If you ever seen his stand up,
I think I've seen one. Yeah, he's more of like 50-year-old crowd, like old white people crowd.
is he like? Yeah, I saw. I think it was during COVID. His stand up. I was like, you do those laughs when you're on your phone. You're like blowing air through your nose. That's what I was doing. But like when I watch Shane, or when I watch Sam Morril, or when I watch Dave Chappelle, I'm like literally actually laughing out loud.
Yeah, Dave Chappelle's funny.
Yeah, I think only Shane is somebody I'd see. I would have paid to see Sam Morril probably, but he's there, so I'd probably watch his own lead stand up if that's how you say it, or if he headlined his own, I'd probably watch it. But yeah, you should go to the next one.
Anything in the LeBron news?
No, bro, the NBA hasn't started yet, dude. I know you want your fucking LeBron clips, but just wait for them, dude. There's just nothing. There's actually just nothing. Like, nothing's really going on in the NBA. They're just all training. Season starts October 21st. We already said that in the last one.
What about the NFL?
NFL. I've been kind of out of the loop on the NFL
You've been watching
news.
soccer.
Well, yes, the Premier League started this week, so we watched that
I saw
yesterday.
that clip. Yeah.
Yeah, it was all like Arsenal. They got a bunch of new guys. They played all right yesterday. The first half was actually terrible, I thought, but
I don't know. I like soccer, but I also think at the same time, like soccer fans are gay.
why?
I don't know. They just have like a certain aura to them. They're just like, God, this guy's such a gay homosexual.
What? I said on one of our other episodes that I thought that they took things too seriously sometimes.
Yeah.
Like sometimes there's like this one guy, I was telling my friend that, so how it works is when you win, so the Premier League is just 38 games, right? You play everybody home and away once, right?
Okay.
And if you win, you get 3 points. If you tie, you get 1 point. And if you lose, you get 0 points. So at the end of the season, whoever has the most points just wins the league. There's no like tournament afterwards, like how it is in America.
Okay.
So last year, like Arsenal, all their guys got injured, all their strikers were injured, and they're in second place, but they're down like 18 points to Liverpool, right?
Go on.
And and no, there's just this video of this Arsenal guy. We were losing to Manchester United, and we scored, and then Declan Rice, he's our midfielder. He went up to the crowd and he like shushed them. And like usually when you score, but you're trying to gain points in the league because you're losing, you go and like take the ball out because you don't want to tie. You go like take the ball to the net and run it back to midfield so you could save time, right?
That guy was on our team?
Yeah, on Arsenal. He like scored, and instead of running up and grabbing the ball and putting it at center, he like shushed the crowd and celebrated. And like all the Arsenal fans are like, dude, get the ball out of the net, bro. Like this is why we never win anything. Like this is so like, why are you celebrating your goal? Go get the ball in the net. We got to get 3 points. And it's like, dude, we pretty much already lost the league at that point. There's only 5 games left. It's not even fucking possible for us to get up there. Like, and just enjoy watching your team sometimes. Like you're not actually on the team. Enjoy the journey sometimes. It's not all about fucking winning. It's just pissing me off.
Enjoy the journey.
No, just like look at the Lions, dude. People were so mad last year. We lost to the Commanders, and I was too on that night. But then like after like a week, you're just like, dude, that was the best Lions season of all time. We won 15 fucking games. We used to watch Stafford get dicked on for 10 years. Like, you know what I mean? So, like, maybe you could be mad in that moment, but, like, eventually you're, like, enjoy what you watched. Like, the Lions season last year was so awesome. We just didn't win our game in the playoff.
Yeah, no.
But that's what I was saying. The soccer fans take things too seriously sometimes.
Did you see that that bitch on ESPN disrespected Barry Sanders?
Yeah. All right, chill out, bro.
What?
You said that bitch, whatever. Yeah,
That hoe?
but that's also just a problem with ESPN in general. Like, how would she not know who that is? She's literally leading the Sports Center on that day.
Yeah, I know. Drewski's like, nah, this is a Barry Sanders jersey.
Yeah, and also it's like, see, they're just always trying to fish. Like, they're really trying to push Shador Sanders to the top, because that's the only thing they could talk about.
Didn't Shador Sanders like get hurt?
I don't know. Yeah, I saw he played pretty decent in the preseason game.
Yeah, I thought he got hurt like the second game, and he's out now.
I have no idea. I'm not watching Browns preseason. They got 6 quarterbacks on the team. They actually just named Joe Flacco the starter for the Browns.
What happened to Joe Flacco? I haven't heard him since like 2018.
I just said he's the starter for the Browns.
I know, but he used to be on the Falcons, right?
No.
Where did he used to be?
He used to play for the Ravens.
Oh, and they won a Super Bowl.
Yeah, back in 2012.
With Ray Rice?
I don't know if Ray Rice is on that team.
That was before he beat his wife.
Yeah, he knocked her on the elevator.
Yeah.
That was Ray Lewis. But, and the Ray Lewis murdered somebody, too.
Did he?
Allegedly.
He got away with it, though, probably.
Yeah. Allegedly. I think they got somebody else. They rung somebody else up.
He went O.J. Simpson on their ass.
O.J. Simpson's innocent, too.
Yeah, but, yeah.
Allegedly.
Man, we apologize if Ray Rice, or to the murder victims.
Yeah, for real, sorry. We're not making fun of you guys.
Yeah, we're just, this is a comedy bit, so if this is all comedy, you can't sue us.
You said on the last one that NFL has, like, no controversies.
Oh, yeah, I posted that.
Yeah, I know, and then we just named literally 3 right there, 3 major ones.
Yeah, but that was, like, in the old days.
That was 10 years ago.
Pre-2020 was so wild. The people were crazier, life was better. Pre-COVID.
Yeah, pre-COVID. It was crazy.
Yeah. Like, we could be psychotic and get away with it. Now, after 2020, you can't be psychotic anymore. Like, everybody, like, has underwear up their ass and shit, and everybody gets so offended.
What do you mean by psychotic?
Like, people used to be crazy back in the day.
I think people are crazier now.
Wow.
Dude, everybody's so, like, crazy, like, far right or far left now. Like, it's so expanded. You know what I mean? There's some crazy-ass people.
Yeah. I've been watching a lot of, actually, no, I don't want to talk about that.
What?
Let me think. Let me search the file cabinet in my brain.
Oh, I could tell this. I wanted to tell this story about when I used to work at Dunham's.
Go ahead, tell it.
So I used to work at Dunham's, and I'd work the cash register, so people would call in all the time and, like, ask for shit that we had in the store, you know? And we'd have to, like, mic to somebody, be like, oh, do we have this? Do we have this? And then one time this guy called in, and we sold guns at Dunham's, and they asked if they had, like, a lefty, like, hunting rifle or something like that for kids.
Kids?
Yeah, for kids. A lefty hunting rifle for a kid. And I, like, radioed to our gun department. I'm like, oh, do we have this type of gun? They're like, oh, let me check for you. I'm with the customer. I'm like, all right. So I just put the dude on hold, and I'm just chilling there. Probably, like, 25 minutes. I forget this guy's on the phone.
Oh, shit.
And I picked it up, and I said, they don't have it at this store. Like, you're probably gonna have to go to a different Dunham's. And he's like, all right. And then, like, I thought I hung up the phone, but it stood on the wire, you know, because it's a wired phone. And after I thought I hung it up, I was like, dude, why was he on the phone for that long? Why didn't he just hang up and call back? Right? That's all I said. I swear to God, that's all I said. And So this guy calls back immediately. And then my manager picks up and he's like, "Who's that kid that was talking shit on the phone?
Oh my
Who's that kid that was
gosh.
talking shit on the phone?" And she was like, "Oh, he's mad." He said, "Why are you talking shit?" And I was like, "Oh, bro, I'll talk to this guy. I'm not scared of him." And so I call him and he's just like, "Why are you talking shit about me?" I'm like, "All I said was, why were you on the phone for so long? Like, why didn't you just call back?" He's like, "You shouldn't be talking shit about people you don't know, especially somebody who just was trying to buy a gun."
What the
And I
hell?
was like, "Did you just threaten to kill me?"
You said that to him?
Yes. I was like, "Did you just threaten to kill me?" He's like, "I'm just saying all you should do is watch what you say." And I was like, I told my manager, I'm like, he deadass just threatened to kill my ass on the phone. And they're like, "Well, we got to take down his phone number and because we had his information because he's
Yeah.
looking for a gun and he's just got blacklisted at Dunham's at least." But I was
Did
like,
he get
"Dude,
blacklisted?
at our store, yeah."
Holy shit, dude.
And I was like, "Oh my god, this guy's threatening to kill my ass, dude." I swear to God, all I said was, "Why didn't he just hang up and call back?" You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because if he called back, I would have answered again. But he was
Yeah.
on the phone for 25 minutes on hold.
Yeah.
He really wanted that gun.
For his kid.
Way too easy to get a gun, dude.
Yeah,
There's
no.
some dude. I actually have some crazy Dunham stories. Like there was one time I was like working in the fishing department, and it's by the gun department, and this guy. This story just came to my head. I cannot believe I was literally laughing in the store. This guy was like, he bought a pistol, and he's like, "So what happens if I?" He's like, "What happens if I shoot this gun in an apartment building and it goes to the wall and it kills somebody? Am I liable?" And the guy behind the thing is like, "Well, yeah, because you first of all, you shouldn't be shooting the gun inside the apartment building and it's your gun." And I was just like, "Dude, that right there, you should be able to take that gun away from that guy. He just said he wanted to kill somebody and try to get away with it." Like what? He bought the gun and then he asked that question like, "Yo, I'm good though, right? I'm good though."
Yeah.
It's like, bro, that immediately should not be able to buy a gun if you ask that type of
Yeah,
question.
no, that's crazy.
Like what the fuck, dude?
I feel like when I buy my guns, I ask stupid shit like that, though. I don't know why.
What
Maybe I
questions?
should get my guns taken away.
What questions did they ask you?
I don't know. I bought my guns so long ago. I've had them for a couple of years now, but I remember I'd ask stupid shit like that too.
That's crazy,
But
bro.
all I know is that when you're a gun owner and like if you even like feel threatened and you shoot somebody, make sure I've always been told make sure you kill them. Like don't let them live.
Oh my gosh,
That's what
bro.
I heard because otherwise they could come back and sue you. Even if somebody breaks in your house, you have to kill them. Like it doesn't even
Oh my
matter if
God,
you
dude.
stop them. That's what everybody says.
Who's everybody? I've never heard
Every
that.
gun
ever.
owner I've ever asked, they've always said that you have to kill them. Like if you shoot them, if you shoot a robber in your house, you have to kill them.
Oh my god, dude, that is fucking dark, dude. Why? Why can they sue you?
They could come back and you could go to jail. I don't know, cause like
You fucking murdered them.
not if they break in your house.
You self defense them.
You have to kill them.
That's like when remember, remember when Kamala Harris went on Oprah and she's just like, "Yeah, I'm a proud gun owner. I'm a proud gun owner," and she's like, "Yeah, if somebody came to my house, I would shoot the hell out of them." And I never, he's like, "Holy fuck, dude!" It's like, why did she say that on TV?
That was actually crazy. Like how thank God social media was a thing because she's like would go to different spots and then she'd pretend to have a different voice. Like, do you remember that?
Yeah, dude, that was almost a year ago now.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy? Dude,
Like
the last year went by so fast.
she'd have an Indian voice, she'd have a black voice, and then she'd have a white voice. It's crazy.
Yeah. What's his name? Shane had a joke about Trump and Biden like debating, and he was just saying like, "Oh, those were the good old days." It was like it was not as good when Trump was debating Kamala Harris because like
Why the no? I thought the Trump and the Biden debate sucked.
no, but it was so much more funny
How?
because they just like they're both not listening to each other and just saying whatever the fuck they wanted. It was so funny.
It was annoying though because they're just talking over each other the whole time. I was just like, dude, I can't watch this.
Yeah, but
shit.
then when Kamala was in there, she was like kind of like civil almost. Like she didn't like feed into like Trump's thing. So I was like, oh, this is boring.
Oh.
Like, oh fuck.
Get my born in the red.
Oh wait, I had another Dunham story, but because one time I had to do gun training like you had to like watch it because we sold them in the store. And one time
Yeah.
it was like a 45-minute video I had to watch, and I was just like on my phone the whole time while I was watching it. And then while I was watching the thing, right next to me, probably like maybe like 10, 15 steps away, there was like an exit into the mall over there.
Hmm.
And this one chick, she just grabbed a bunch of clothes and just stuffed it in her bag, and she just ran out. She just ran out that door that I was right there, and I was like, oh shit. I was like, I think she just stole a bunch of stuff. And they're like, is anybody by the gun department? Like, did anybody see her run out? And I was just like, yeah, I think somebody ran out. They're like, can you get her down there? I was like, dude, I'm not chasing after this
Yeah,
person.
no, don't ever do that.
Yeah, this
Don't ever
dude,
do
I was
Bro,
actually,
I can't believe that guy even told you to chase after her. You're not supposed to.
dude, I'm not just thinking, I was the worst Dunham's employee ever, dude. There was one time I was at the front register, and this guy just stole an electric bike from Dunham's. He just walked straight out with it.
And then what? Nobody walked after him, or?
No, the cops found it. Well, it wasn't on. He literally stole it like that Family Guy skit. You know this Family Guy skit where he's like, "Oh, free, nice free bike," and he like picks it up and he starts running.
Oh,
Like, he
yeah.
literally stole it and he ran away with it because it's not on. You have to
Have a
charge
key?
it, and
Oh.
yeah, and I was at the cash register and this person came up and they're like, "Yo, did that guy buy that electric bike?" And me and the other chick are like, "What?" And they're like, "That guy just walked out of the store with an electric bike," and they found him like 2.5 miles down the road with the electric bike, and they just brought it back.
What the fuck? He was walking on the side of the road. Why didn't he go through the neighborhood and shit?
Cause like over where it worked, it was just like it's like the mall parking lot over there.
Oh, yeah.
It's like hard to get away. Yeah, I think I had a lot of Dunham stories too.
Yeah, that's crazy. I don't remember, like, a lot of my stories.
What about did you tell the BurgerFi one on on the podcast where you would steal the food or not wash the dishes?
Oh, I'm not saying that one. I guess I could say it. No, I don't want to.
Why?
All right, I'll say it, but I don't know if I want to post it. Fucking sue my ass.
Why?
Wait, I think I did say it, didn't I?
I think you did say it on
I
here.
think I did, yeah, on
Yeah.
like a couple other ones, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I was actually talking about when I worked at the dry cleaners today at work. Because working at the dry cleaners, the phone never worked. So like it would just like continuously cut in and out and it'd be like a constant static. So I could never hear anybody who's on it. So every time somebody called in, my whole goal was to just try to get them to hang up immediately. And dude, I was such a fucking liar when I was in high school doing all this shit. But so this guy calls and he's like, "Oh, I want to see if my dry cleaning's in there." And he's like, "Is it ready for pickup?" And he like said his name and a number, and I couldn't hear it because of all the static. So I'm like, "Oh, let me just look for you." And I was just like pretending to. I had like the phone right next to the
The
keyboard, so like he heard me typing. And I was like, "Oh, it doesn't say it's ready yet." He's like, "Okay, when's like the estimated time?" And I just like, "Fuck, I don't know." And I just made it up. He's like, I said in like 2 days. He's like, "Well, I dropped it off last week though. Why is it in 2 days? Can you check again?"
Bro, are you serious?
And I was like, "Fuck!" And I was like, "Hold on, let me make sure I typed it in right." So I'm like, asked his name again so he could say it again,
Yeah.
and I couldn't hear it. So I was like, "Let me type it in again." And I'm like, "Fuck!" And I was like, "Hold on, let me check in the back." And I just left the phone there for like 5-10 minutes, and I just was on my phone.
Oh my gosh.
And then I was just like, I mean, eventually he's gonna come in and try to search for it, and I could just search for it while he's in there. But I couldn't hear him on the phone.
Yeah.
And like he was talking the whole time to his wife. He's like, "Yeah, we're just driving back from up north. Like we got time." I'm like, "Fuck, dude, hang up, dude."
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it was a
No
terrible.
wonder why you got fired. Did you get
Yeah,
fired?
that was in high school though. Like that was when I was.
Is that why you got fired?
No, I got fired because I got fired from that job because he caught me lying because it was homecoming the day before and I didn't want to work on Sunday.
Yeah.
And so I told him I had SAT prep on the next Sunday, but apparently you're not legally allowed to put SAT prep on Sunday.
What?
Yeah, that's what my friend said because of like some religious thing, I guess. I don't fucking know. I never heard of that. I don't even know if it's true, to be honest. I just believed them.
Yeah.
And then so, to be fair, I was starting basketball in like literally 2.5 weeks, so it didn't even matter. So I was going to have to put my 2 weeks in on the week after. But I was like, he's like, "Yeah, you could just drop the keys off at the store. We no longer need your services." And I was
What the
like,
fuck? It was the Asian guy, right?
Yeah, it was the Asian guy. He was chill though. He paid me under the table. I don't even know if I should say that. He fucking just gave me cash, so I wasn't even on the books.
You could just drop your keys off.
Yeah, it was just one
Yeah,
key.
you probably shouldn't lie about SATs to an Asian guy.
I mean, he was working at a dry
They
cleaner.
definitely know their shit.
He worked at a dry cleaner, so I feel like.
I know, but he was the owner, right?
Well, I don't know. He was like, I think he bought it from the other, because the other owner hired me,
Oh.
and then that guy took over like maybe like 2.5 weeks while I was in.
Oh shit.
And they had two dry cleaners. I worked at the other one, but the old ladies didn't like me because I didn't vacuum the fucking rug. And so they put me at the other one.
Mm.
And I was like, I don't care. I just ran the other one by myself. It was chill. All I did was watch the Lions on Sunday.
You worked 1 day a week?
I worked 2 days a week, Sunday and Monday, but I had school.
Oh yeah.
It was during the school year.
Yeah, I gotta think. Let me think of some
Dude, you had a
story.
bunch of obscure jobs, didn't you?
Yeah, I worked at 2 car washes, BurgerFi. I worked at Mother's Pizza. I could tell that story. So at Mother's Pizza, there's like they have like this super hot sauce for the wings. Like really hot. Like that would like people start crying like doing it. People just order it for fun to see if they could try it.
It's like the blazing wings at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Yeah, the blazing wings. And there's this guy named Barnabas, and one of the managers was just like, one of the managers was just like, "Yo, I'll give you $10 if you could drink it." So they're like, "Yeah," and then they're like, we're all surrounding him, we're taking videos and everything. And then we're like, "Let's go, Barnabas, let's go." And he starts chugging it. He chugs like half of it, and then he like stops. He's like, and then he chugs the rest of it. And they're like, "Yeah, Barnabas, let's go." And he gets the $10, and then you could see in his face,
$10.
you could see in his face that like, dude, that shit did not go down well. He was like sitting there, like rethinking life. He was just like, and then eventually he just goes outside and starts puking all over the floor and shit like that out in the back, and we're like, holy shit, dude, hopefully he doesn't fucking die, because that's how hot it was, bro. It was crazy hot.
That's wild. What happened after? Did you guys get him some milk or something?
I don't remember.
Dude, I bet you the way up it was burning too.
Yeah, 100% it was burning.
Because it's filled with like stomach acid and that shit, dude. His esophagus. Honestly, he probably burned his esophagus.
Yeah, bro. Fucking get a hernia or a ulcer.
He fucking got $10 though.
Yeah, he got $10.
$10 whole. Dude, I tried the second hottest hot sauce on Hot Ones at my friend's house. Dude, that was like the worst 15 minutes of my life, dude. I swear to God.
I tried it too, I think.
Oh yeah, you tried it just for the fuck of it. Because
Yeah.
we told that story and you're like, yo, let me try it.
I don't think it was that bad. I don't remember going crazy on it.
It was bad, dude. Or for me, I'm not like a big hot sauce guy though. I'm like a white.
It's all mindset.
I'm like the white version of myself when it's the hot sauce though.
It's all mindset.
Yeah, but I remember his dad came down there and he put it on there and he just ate it and he's like, all right, I'm going to bed. Just went to bed. He didn't even think it was hot. And we were all down there like drinking water and we're like, holy shit. And then Brady was like, literally thought he was gonna throw up. It was so bad.
Bingo.
It's crazy that people like actually deadass eat that though.
No way, bro.
Because his mom, grows Carolina Reapers.
Dude, it's not enjoyable though. Like you can't enjoy your food if you eat it with that. I feel like,
Yeah, but some people like that. They like that sting.
dude, that's way too much.
Just like Barnabas, bro.
Nah, bro.
Barnabas.
That's crazy. Yeah, Barnabas is a crazy name. It sounds like
That sounds like a Game of Thrones name.
That's what I was about to say.
Yeah, or a medieval name.
Yeah.
Sir Barnabas.
Sir Barnabas.
Sir Barnabas let us in. First of his name. What?
Where would you like this couch, Sir Barnabas? Just put it upstairs in the room.
What? What scenario was that?
Barnabas ordered a new couch.
That's a skit.
Hey, Barnabas, freaky. Pop it. Pop it.
So you're watching Friends again?
Yeah, I'm watching Friends. I just passed the episode where Ross is in the UK and then he says Rachel's name at the altar. So so
I've never seen it, so
I could
you're
give
gonna.
you the history.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
like Rachel and Ross dated in the
Okay, yeah, I know all that.
they dated in the past, and then she was jealous because he was getting married in the UK to this UK chick, and then she wanted to go to the UK to go tell him like, oh, I still love you and shit. And then she went there and she didn't. She's just like, oh, I just want to say congratulations. And then she sat in the crowd, and then Ross said her name. Like they're like, can you take thou, uh, Emily to be your bride? And he's like, I take thou Rachel. And then he's like, oh, I mean Emily, I mean Emily. And then they're like, do you want us to continue? And then eventually like they split.
I mean, no shit, you can't say the wrong name at the altar.
Yeah, imagine that.
That's crazy.
Dude, the most underrated Nelk video is the one where they prank the one best man at the wedding.
I think you told me to watch it, and I never
Yeah, it's
watched it.
hilarious. Like, dude, they're up in the altar, and the whole scenario is that like Steiny is he kissed Sophia Franklin, the bride, Kyle's bride, and then the best man has to like keep the secret. He's like, "I'll give you money," and he gives him like $1,000. and then and then like Kyle's the funniest uh like husband or groom. Is it called groom?
Yeah.
He's the funniest groom. And then he's like playing with his phone at the altar while the priest is there. And then he like rips a huge fart on stage too, and the guy's like looking around like holy like what? It's so funny,
I
bro.
never understood how they actually never laughed, ever.
Dude, because they've been doing it for like 15 years.
I know, but like, even like the Bigfoot one, dude. Or the Bigfoot, you remember the original Bigfoot one where he's like running out and none of them were fucking laughing.
Yeah, and then Rafiki Salim's on the roof. He's like,
Yeah, dude, that shit was crazy, dude.
yeah, dude.
He was
Yeah.
deaf and fucking blind.
Yeah. And then he runs out into the woods and then he gets fucked
Fuck,
in the
yeah, he gets
ass and he runs
raped.
back. He's like, oh. Yeah, Salim's funny.
Well, those type of jokes like kind of got out of hand so quickly because I remember the last one I watched was the Ghostbusters one, and they were like making the guys like pour water on. They were like pouring water on the guys, and I'm like, dude, this is fucked up, dude. Because the guy was literally in the video. He's like, come on, man, and they poured a whole bucket of water on him because they're like, oh, you got ghost plasma on you. I'm like, dude, that's just fucked up at that point. And then they gave him $10,000. Like, run. And I'm like pretty sure they didn't even tell him it was a prank. Because he was like, it was some exorcist shit. Whatever. I don't know, that was a long time ago. That was maybe like 3 or 4 years ago.
Yeah, that's funny.
I remember in high school when our one friend like told us about Nelk. He's like, dude, you ever seen these guys? Like they go into like Target and they just scream while they lift weights and it's like 3 pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is what crazy. Now they're mainstream famous. That's when they used to travel around in their car and go like places and do pranks.
Yeah, I remember like back in high school I'd see like a couple like videos that they had. But then I don't know when I like started like watching them all the time. Like I mean like oh, I told you about that one where they go into the Illuminati party.
Oh yeah,
And they
yeah.
bring the guy and he's like, you're gonna be in an Illuminati party, and then like Kyle's drinking blood, like the adrenochrome, you know. And then that Danny Mullen guy is there. They're just, bro, it's so funny, bro. And then Kyle's like, I think I want another cup of blood.
I don't think Danny Mullen is funny, dude. I think he's just straight up an asshole.
Dude, he's funny, bro.
The craziest Danny Mullen one I've seen, or I haven't seen that many Danny Mullen TikToks or videos, but the one he had like he had Edward 40 hands like tied to his, Edward 40 hands.
Is that with the
Look,
beer?
Yeah, 40 ounces of beer, and he's walking around the Vegas Strip trying to get somebody to hold his penis so he could pee. And he did, but I was just like, dude, what kind of? This is not even a prank. This is just sexual assault, bro.
Somebody actually did it?
Yeah. And it was broad daylight. It wasn't even like it was nighttime.
Yeah, no, that's crazy. You could do anything in Vegas.
Yeah, that's crazy, dude. I was like, who the fuck wants to hold another person's penis while they pee? And he's like, yeah, I can't take these off. Like, it's like, dude, just take the goddamn beers off.
That's funny.
That's got to be what people are thinking about.
This phone is beeping. Pop it. Pop it. Let me see.
The Pistons got 16 nationally televised games this year. Last year we had 4, and it was 0 to start the year. They gave us 4 at the end of the year. So, but people are mad that they're moving the West Coast games. I don't know if it's for every single network or maybe it's just NBC and Peacock, but they're moving the West Coast games to 11 o'clock at night. That's when it starts.
What day? Sunday?
No. I don't know. I think it's whatever.
Monday night?
No, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. It's on NBC or Peacock.
Thursday night?
Bro. But like, no, they're not doing that anymore.
Why?
Because that's NBA on TNT.
So what's the...
It's not on TNT. It's the NBA on NBC now. It's like...
Oh, I like that one too.
Yeah, that's that one. It goes back to that one. Yeah, but people are mad because you got to have like Amazon Prime, NBC, or YouTube TV, and Peacock to watch all the NBA games because it's on different days.
Damn, that's stupid.
Yeah, but
you know what we could talk about? We could talk about that shitty UFC fight.
oh yeah, that was like the worst main event I've ever seen.
Who was fighting again?
Khamzat versus Duplessis.
Yeah, dude, that fight
So boring,
sucked.
dude.
That's how like all the Dagestanis are fighting now. They all wrestle and just pin them on the ground for 5 rounds. It's not even a fight anymore at that point.
Dude, they're not nearly as bad as that.
What do you mean? The last fight against Pereira was like that.
I didn't see that one. Who did Pereira fight?
I don't know. He fought some guy that was doing the exact same shit that he just did, and he was holding him down the whole time, like on the cage.
Yeah, dude, he wasn't even like significantly hitting him. He was just literally holding him down.
That's what they did last time too.
Yeah, it's so annoying. It's like if you're like trying to go for submissions or like putting him in a chokehold. I mean, I know it's easier said than done. Like that was still like kind of impressive that he kept him on the ground that long, but it was so boring to watch. So boring. And then I was just a champ. That's why nobody liked Bilal because he did the same shit and then finally stood up. But also you got to defend the takedowns a little bit better than that. He was getting down so easily.
He versed Magnanad and Kalev. And then he's rematching him October 4th. Magomed and Kalev.
Ankalev? I don't
This
know.
guy.
Oh yeah, I don't know how to say his first name. Ankalev.
Yeah, he did the same exact thing, and that fight sucked too.
It's just so like I mean you can't really nerf it though. Like
They should take
winning.
wrestling out of the UFC and just only do fist fighting.
It would just be
and
boxing,
kicks.
kickboxing. It's be kickboxing.
I know, but it sucks, bro. Like I hate those wrestlers that. I mean, I like some of them that like. I like the
Marab.
Oliveira's too. Like those wrestlers are pretty cool, but these ones are they just lay on them the entire time and not do anything.
Yeah, I know. Even like Sterling, like I didn't like Sterling because he did that stuff, but like he would at least stand up and throw punches, and then he would try and like submit you.
Yeah.
Like he's doing damage. That was just actually just laying on top of you for fucking
5 rounds.
5 rounds. Like I saw a thing. He had like 22 minutes of control time in a 25-minute fight. That's on Duplessis. So how are you going down so fucking easily?
Yeah,
like
that guy
every
sucked.
single takedown, he got him like so easily. He maybe got out of like 2.
Yeah, no, he sucked.
I don't know anything about him. I'm a casual, so. But that was so boring to watch, I'll say that. As a casual, that was boring to watch. We paid for that one, too.
Yeah, I know. I want my money back.
But now they're going to be for free now. All you got to do is have Paramount Plus. Oh, look, it's Italy night. Look at those jerseys. Those are kind of sweet.
Damn.
Damn, maybe we should have went. Yeah, but UFC just signed with Paramount Plus. $7.7 billion they got. You see that?
Yeah, now Dana can stop trying
What do you mean stop trying?
because they got a payout. So he's basically done.
Yeah, now they could pay their fighters more than $5,000.
Yeah. They're basically slaves.
I don't know about that. That's why Kevin Holland had to fight so many goddamn times. He was trying to make him money.
He-
What?
I said, yeah.
You're like, yeah.
I was gonna talk about how the Vikings were getting backlash because they have the gay male cheerleader on the field.
Yeah, I know. Honestly, dude, I don't give a fuck. Like, who's watching the cheerleaders anyway?
The kids, there's kids that go to that game. We don't want to see that
Are they
shit.
watching the cheerleaders? No.
They're on the field. Yes, they are.
Bro, have you ever been to a fucking NFL game? The cheerleaders are literally in the fucking corner.
They're still on the field, noticeable. We don't want to see that shit.
Bro, I've literally never went to an NFL game and like looked at the cheerleaders. Now the NBA games, the cheerleaders go out there and do like 5 dances.
Yeah,
But like the NFL is a big ass fucking stadium. This little kid's not gonna see in the corner.
you never know.
Whatever, bro. I think people are making a big deal out of it. People just want to be outraged just for outrage's sake. All right, you want to call it?
So well, you're not chilling. You're done.
I mean, you're not just not saying anything.
Well, I could just cut out the dead space.
But you don't cut out the dead space, though.
I do cut out the dead space. Yes, I do. Well, you don't want to talk to me or what?
I just feel like I've been yapping the whole time.
I've been listening the whole time.
All right, well, I got really nothing left to say
Why?
because I said everything I wanted to say. There's nothing really in the news next week. We could talk about Liv, and
You're not going to live though.
I know, but you are,
Yeah, I know.
so you could talk about it. Well, Zach actually said that today. All the Sheiks were playing.
Were they?
Yeah, so they'd be there, and then like it's the practice rounds too.
If you don't know what live is, it's a golf tournament that's the Dubai Emirates bought a golf tournament by our house.
Yeah, let's just tell them exactly where we live.
It's around the general area.
Yeah. All right.
And our address is.
Fucking, you better cover your mouth too.
I'm just gonna cut that part out.
Okay.
It's gonna be like in our addresses, and then it's gonna be like.
All right. Well, I'm gonna call it.
Why? Where are you going?
All right. Well, thanks for tuning in to episode 29 of Frogs in the Algorithm, the Scooball episode. We'll be coming with a college football or a NFL
All right, do the
episode.
thumbnail then.
Okay. And do this one.
No.
Actually, the guy at Shane Gillis, he's like, "Oh, I had a dream that I was up here. I had a dream I was up here with a gun. Oh, get the fuck out! Boom, Riley, let's go. It's a big game. Fuck yeah. Anyway, this guy had a joke at Shane Gillis concert or show where he's like, "Oh, I had a dream I was up here with a gun, and I pointed at people who weren't laughing." And then like after he said a joke that was kind of dead, he'd go like this, and then he's just like, and he's like, "I could ruin everybody's night." All right, well, thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace.